What's up YouTube? My name is Ro MrE and this is the customer XP video for Mortal Kombat Season 2. Hold on, let me adjust this mic so everybody can hear me a bit better. I think this will actually work better if I do it like this. So, we'll talk about the good, the bad, the improvements made for Season 2 and how they can improve for Season 3. Or, like, it's already in 2 days, so fingers crossed that they did that. If not, Season 4. Alright, so let's go back to Season 2. So, day 1 we get Omni and the new invasion campaign. So we start off with no level in the same stages we had before, but a different route with new challenges. And also some different daylight settings, so that's pretty cool. So these challenges were jumping puzzles or projectile puzzles. Those were pretty interesting to do. So before they had linear jumping puzzles, and now it's more of a maze jumping puzzle. It was more than just jumping and ducking. So for me, that was looking forward to some of more content in the game. It was pretty nice to have that in there, you know. It really looked like they were building something up, and if still, they are still building it up for even better invasion. For me, I was looking forward to more content, and yeah, we got that. We got the boss fights. But the boss fights felt easy for some characters and harder for others. This was the same in Season 1. And it's all about the elemental buffs. So I get it, and I don't really have a problem with it. So it was pretty easy for me to get through. So I used certain characters in the puzzles. And certain characters for the boss fights with the elemental advantages. This works extremely good and is a key, and it's a nice key for players to find. So in your maze, so that's pretty cool. The big difference between Season 1 and Season 2 was the rank XP for mastery. Season 1 gave more XP than Season 2. In Invasion's walkthrough. So the reason they did this was to stop people from running invasions to unlock full mastery of all characters. However, there was a way to get bigger XP, and that was by playing the Seasonal Tower. The Seasonal Tower used to have puzzles, but in Season 2 they were removed, so only fighters for XP. At first, the long grind looked to be even more than it was before for Season 2. And then I saw a vid by MK Usual, or Usual MK, for the XP boost. It was basically upgrading the Warhorn with charges, recharges, projectiles, and a damage buff. At first, I wanted to win the XP regularly. I spent 8 hours to rank Tremor, but after that long session I was a bit discouraged to grade up the others. I thought before they make the grind that it would be twice as hard for me to finish, when I can just easily get a talisman and do the MK Usual trick. So I started to be interested in building other talismans as well, but they weren't as possible and effective as the Warhorn. So to grade up, you go to the shop, and the shop also is a big difference compared with Season 1. Less items and more costs. Yeah, so in Season 1 we barely touched it, and in Season 2 things got harder, and now they're rationing it. So I don't really get that move. I don't understand that. You know, like, you want people to play invasions, not to be irritated by invasions, you know? So yeah. A lot of items that aren't available are only had the ability to be bought once, or that you can only try items from the chest once, and then you cannot find them anymore. An example of that are the elemental masks and fists. I think I never saw them in the shop. So the things that make the invasion experience different are these buffs and talismans. When it comes to the relics, I couldn't even use them. This was due to the day 1 server overload. I finished the playthrough, but I got disconnected every 3 fights or with the rank up. Due to this disconnection, I actually finished the fights in game, but they were not added to my completion for the mesas. So for a month, I'm stuck with incomplete percentages when I finished Invasion more than 10 times over. So that's not even the worst part. When I look at my season, it looks like I did nothing. And I haven't played Versus, so explain the level progression, explain the skins I got, explain the relics I got. But that's not even the worst part. Because of the disinformation in my level, I can't equip relics. It's a glitch. I can't use them. So when I try this, I would get reverted to my prior team setting. So yes, there are improvements in season 2. More different puzzles, bosses with special moves, a new seasonal tower. But the main issues were not resolved, and the solutions made the balance even worse for connectivity. So we get a tougher grind than the to make a tougher grind, they made the mistake with the seasonal tower XP. So yeah, you got people to play towers, but at the cost of the invasion XP of the mesas. So yeah, more people play towers than playing through the invasions, because there was no point to that. But with the improvement comes a core problem: the invasion progression glitch tied with the relics, making them impossible to use. So even if I don't get the percentages, I would still not be able to fully experience this game that I bought, that we all bought. But I have this problem, so, and I've seen other people with this problem as well. So yeah, it's not looking that great. For invasions, the gameplay has been improved. There are more puzzles, a different route for the existing mesas, boss moves in the boss fights. Things that are that remain cool are the seasonal skins. Things that I think that should improve are obviously the progression system, the rank system, and the seasonal progression. So things to add is more mesa lore. Create the story by adding the text to the fights, like the MK9 tower. The stories of the seasons would lead up to your DLC expansions. So yeah, you would have like a DLC of new characters, and for instance, you would have more challenges and options to get to learn the character, to get to learn what the new meta is gonna be for the next season. So I would also give lore to your skins. I would add more mini games such as chess and motor combat and test your sight and luck. But let's move on to the Titan battle. I had less trouble with Xiao than with Baraka. I'm happy there were multiple skins, and I'm happy we got to refight Baraka and that also gave the rewards of extra skins. So I was very happy to see that. That was really cool to do. I would again give it more lore and give the Titans unique fatalities. That would make it extra special. That would make it something that the people would want to look forward to play. And I would also make the pyramids a bit more different by adding some more nodes that reward different talismans. And you can finish though, so that you can actually do the Titan battle with all characters, because some characters are really weak against the Titan and could really use that talisman. And making it giving it elemental buffs and stuff like that, that would be even crazier. That would be a real challenge. Maybe to even get a special skin, that's only unlocked if you play the Titan with a certain character and a certain talisman. I mean, there is so much you can do. There's so much you can think of. So why not do it? That's basically me, man. Like, why not do it? If you have the tools, do it. Why not? But let's go back. I would, for instance, make it more interesting by letting us go inside the pyramid. So on the outside, they have the 3 levels, and you would have to fight different mini bosses to get certain talismans. And with the certain talismans, you have they have to be equipped with certain characters, and then you have to finish the Titan battle for a skin. Now that is something like that people really look for. They try to unlock secrets and everything. It makes the game a lot more interesting. And also it still builds up to your DLC for your story expansion, or for even the new players that are being added in the game. So that Mortal Kombat 1 is really its own story, But it would be also interesting if you would go into the pyramid, and now that we already have 2 Titans, you would go on you would climb to the top, and then you would go inside the pyramid into the green light, and then you would go levels down into the green light. So that brings it closer to the different universes where the Titans come from. So that would make sense. And yeah, if you want, you can make a pyramid ladder by walking from node to node, from one Titan to another, and explore the other universe on the inside of the pyramid. The different dimension that has been opened there. Maybe even bring back old characters from MK11, the MK11 versions. That will be extremely fun to do. So with each season, you would add another level to descend in. So it doesn't matter what you already made is okay, but you just add a different room, so that it becomes more of a story, more of a total view, instead of what it is now. Well, yeah, this also would bring back the Indiana Jones vibe from Johnny's section in the story, and it connects with the ending of Havoc emerging from the top of the pyramid. So let's move on now to the shop. The seasonal skins, love them and thank you. Really, vampire lover, thank you. Awesome. The Deadly Alliance skins should have been in the premium edition. The $30 value is a bit overpriced in my opinion. If it's $10 a piece, then it's already $30. We already paid $30 for some crystals and Shang Tsung. But still, like I thought maybe you could make it even bigger by by adding those to it. You know, making it easier for people to actually buy the the premium edition after, so that they don't have to spend it separately. They can all buy it in one bundle, you know. And if they didn't like all the skins, then you can buy the one that you like. But also in that, the Lee May skin was only there temporarily. That was pretty sad. Like a lot of people were hating on it, on the skin, and I think that's the reason you guys took it out. You did not know if it wasn't making any great money, and it was giving too big of a backlash. But not addressing it is even worse, because now like the people feel like they're being punished for saying something. And aren't we allowed to say something? I think we do. I think we are very allowed to say anything. But yeah. The skins are now more woke, but still have elements of the original ones. I think it's cool, and I'm happy that that there are mods that can show us all that could have been. My main problem was with the Lee May Kombat League skin. It's not my jam. I think it would be better for a zombie themed season called Rise of the Dragon Army. Her battle costume could be easily related to the Dragon Army and create her road as Onaga's wife, having white eyes as well. So I think that look would look awesome for that season, even though nobody's talking about it or about it. I have a feeling that it's getting there. So the opportunity that was missed was to create a gypsy vampire Lee May. It will be the vampire style of the Deadly Alliance skin. And like that, people can pay to pay the original Deadly Alliance skin. But for those of us that don't want to spend that money, you get the chance to earn it through Kombat League, the highest of the highest reward that you could get. So why not do that? You know, like why not give us this the premium, wait, to sell us the premium skins, okay, but make an alternate seasonal version of it and make that the one that is the one that you can actually unlock, you know. But make it the alternate version from that season, and then we're good. Then it's no problem, you know. Then people can. It won't be the exact one that is $10, but it's something that shows off that you really like to play this game. You're a fan of this game, and you're a fan, and you did the you did the work for it, you know. You did the work instead of paying off the work. So I think that's a very good balance to have in this game. But we're still not there yet. So we need more game modes. We could have a seasonal conquest mode. So the seasonal conquest mode. Let's say we have one mesa to conquer every season. It will be similar like the Street Fighter experience, where you can meet up with other players and you go to the dojo to learn about the patches. If you would add motor combat, test your sight, test your luck mini games in there, and if you could play against other people in the mini games, or that you actually play co-op against titans or super bosses or endurance rounds, whatever. Anything is still possible. There's a lot of possibilities you have with this game, and there's a lot of space, and it's not there for skins. It's not there for skins. It's not there for the talismans. It's not there. It's not there for the 2D fights. So, like, I think we can even they used different ones from different times. They used to try to actually tell more story, have better experience. So yeah, I think we could have done a lot more with that. And also, why not make versus fights with talismans? You know, like that would be awesome too. Like that's crazy. All the crazy new modes, you can put them in Conquest as an area to try something out, something different. If it works, you make it a game mode. If it doesn't, you keep it for that mesa and it never comes back. You know, every new season you would get a new mesa for Conquest, and it's only one then, and one that you can roam around freely and everything. Put in some secrets. Let people be behind the bushes, you know, in the living forest. Let there be chameleon, smoke, noob cybot that pop out, you know. And if you happen to see them to pop out at certain times, you can have a secret. No, I'm not calling it a secret fight. I'm calling it a hidden fight, you know, because you guys already have the secret fights. Let's call this one the hidden fight, because the people are hidden within the conquest stages. You know, that would be so awesome to do. But I'll do more about the conquest mode in another video. Let's still stick to the customer XP so far in season 2. So let's go back, and the next thing we have up is the Combat League. We still have high damage combos, but now they're not coming from Baraka Cyrex. It's now the Kung Laos and the Serenas. It's fun to hit high combos, but it's less fun to be hit by them. So maybe don't nerf other stuff, just give us more health. This way, people can still perform their combos and their wins will be stronger, as both players have more chances to play defense or offense. So let's talk about the DLC characters. Omni-Man looks better than the cartoon, has crazy moves, fun brutalities. It's very lore accurate. However, people really felt overwhelmed by him, that it was almost felt like it was a pay to win, as you have the Omni-Man that can just dash and go everywhere in the screen within no time. But people adjust, and now it's okay. It's still not the best, it's still hot, but it's okay. But Omni-Man only went to level 20 with the mastery rewards. Why? Give us the extra crystals so we can purchase stuff. We bought the character with the 30 mastery, which includes the rewards of the dragon crystals. That's really greedy from your side, and no one has figured this out except me, because I'm the businessman. I'm looking for the win-win situation. So in this one, you again took us. You took 10 levels for us, 10 rewards and crystals. So not too happy about that. So no extra crystals, more premium skins to buy, an invasion that had more interesting puzzles nodes, but still needs a lore and to make things replayable, collectible, and fun. Let's not forget about fun. But okay, Combat League is still toxic due to the high combos with the same health. No crossplay yet, and no Wi-Fi filters. after you lose the award, you come out with a questionnaire. So you lose the game awards, and then you come with a questionnaire. When Jaded Rabbit, FaZe, and many others were talking about these issues daily for hours. I don't agree with everything they say. You won't either. But maybe you will. I don't know. It's up to you. But they make very interesting points. You know, like they don't have all the solutions, but they really bring in some critical points that I think your community managers should address. You know, because if there's somebody in the community that is not happy, you try to control that. You know, it's called crowd control. You try to keep everybody on your side. But the moves that you guys are making are only making us agree with more haters, and that are actually MK fans. Because I genuinely really believe that they are MK fans, because otherwise they wouldn't be talking about it so passionately. And even like me, I don't like everything about the game, but I'm passionate about Mortal Kombat. So yeah, that's basically that. So the best thing you could do was to be honest with us. Give us a plan. Give us dates of the Mortal Kombat 1 developments. Don't patch stuff and tell us when you update. This game should have brought us together, but it did the opposite. Girls are literally fighting over bikinis, skins. Men are fighting about the Disney appearances of their characters. Like I can't even believe we are in this world right now. Fuck me, man. All right, so you got the OG people and the new school fighting about Omni-Man's role in the game. I'm an OG. In my head, the guest characters should be from movies from the 90s and the 80s, simply because that's what Mortal Kombat is. Bruce Lee, Liu Kang, Johnny Van Damme, and Trouble in China. So Trouble in Little China. With like, it's really from movies. So this is the first time that a cartoon, a comic, has come into a Mortal Kombat roster. So Gen Z sees something that they know. He fights, he makes fatalities, he's really made for Mortal Kombat. But to be honest, I can see their point, but I still feel like they don't get it. But it's spilled milk. It's a crazy character, crazy moves, fun dialogue. It's just that this is supposed to be Mortal Kombat and not Injustice. Ashra, for instance, has moves of Wonder Woman. Rain is basically Aquaman. And yes, there are more examples, but these ones were really obvious. So, what's next? Before I forget, because like I was really gonna forget about this one. I'm happy that the Halloween trick turned into a treat for the people that bought it. Cool to have seasonal fatalities. Should have been in the mission. But okay, I still feel you are missing Easter and St. Patrick's Day, but that plan is maybe for 2024. And in the end, you guys need to make money. Only, like, if you want our money, we want to have value. So don't let people buy stuff, because they really want it. Give it the value that it deserves. Keep your try to keep your entire community happy instead of one side. So you have many options Don't fool us with the sales tactics, please. The player pace will only decline like that, and in the end, then you wouldn't even sell anything anymore. It's over. So you have many options. Again, don't fool us. In my opinion, on the scale to 10, Invasion's campaign went from a 4 to a 6. The Invasion progression went from a 6 to a 3 due to my connectivity loss, Mesa progression loss, the inability to equip relics. It would have been so low it wouldn't have been so low if you would have just adjusted it. I waited 30 days and still no luck. So, alright, so Kombat League. Kombat League remains on 5 on 5. Simply because some people love it the way it is and others don't. As an aggressor, I'm having fun. As a defender, I'm getting annoyed. I think more health with a 2-bar breaker and max damage would fix this for us. So no nerfs, no buffs. More health equals more chances. More damage gives more damage gives the aggressor a limit. Max damage. So for instance, if they would go over the 50%, then it's already max damage. You can't do anything after that. So that way people would still have a chance, because like we're only 2 months in and people already figured out things for 50% or even bigger. But yeah, it's insane. It's pretty insane. But yeah, so yeah, I think they could still make a big difference like this. Give us extra breakers, give us more health, gives more chances, max damage, so you actually can make sure that the person actually has a few chances, and like that. Yeah, I think it's the game will balance itself out like that. But that's my opinion. I agree, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that, because I think that will actually really solve everything that most players are encountering. Even pros are hating this, that they have to wait so long before a combo ends and that they can do nothing. So it's not only the casual players, it's from both sides. So so for season 3, no, hold on. Let me also address the shrine. The shrine remains the shrine. There's no big difference there. It's a bit faster, but that's it. So, okay, perfect. Thank you. So, season 3, I'm expecting no progression glitches like season 2, because like halfway, I got disconnected way less. So I think the problem was there, and it's a problem that could not have been solved for that season. But in the new refresh season, you guys got it together. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. So there went the mic. Oscar mic down. But okay. So for season 3, no progression glitches, more puzzles, more boss fights, a Titan pyramid with challenges for certain characters and talismans. Again, crossing my fingers for more modes and more minigames. I'm also expecting Chameleon to be the new meta, and that a lot of people are gonna cry over Quan Chi being overpowered. I'm hoping we're getting the frozen alternates for the existing skins. I still have hope for that conquest mode, and that it's a mesa where you can meet other combatants, play against others with the talismans, go to the dojo and practice new metas with the new characters added to the game, practice with a buddy, or team up or team up co-op mode against super boss fights. So how this would go is that you have a multiplayer against the computers. It's basically the first to 10 to win, and but both players have to keep winning to make the points. Like that. You can it becomes a real social experience, and you learn together. If you made it, so yeah, that's basically it for my idea for the customer experience that we had for season 2. If you made it through this whole video, I want to thank you for your viewership, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We have more Mortal Kombat videos on our channel, so be sure to subscribe if you like our content. And there's again much more to come, because we'll be doing this for season 3 as well. So don't forget to like and comment on this video as well, for the things you miss in Mortal Kombat, or suggestions they should really consider. Again, thank you for watching, and always remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. My name is Ro MrE, and see you all in Outworld, amigos. Ciao.
Come here!